For $5.9 million, you can own one of the most extraordinary properties near the Canadian Rockies. A true mountain castle unlike anything else on the market. This isn't just a home, it's a masterpiece of architecture, luxury, and lifestyle. From breathtaking mountain views to insane features like a fire pole straight into the kitchen, this property is truly one of a kind. We'll take you on a full tour, from the hidden rooftop patio to the entertainment-packed lower level and everything in between. Plus, you'll see why this 147-acre estate is in a league of its own. Get ready to step inside a world of luxury like no other. Let's go check it out. The feeling you get stepping inside this home is something I wish every single one of you can experience. I mean, look at these views. I have toured hundreds, if not thousands of properties out here in Alberta, and I think this might be the most grand views. You've got the foothills, you've got the Rocky Mountains. You can't ask for much more here in Alberta. And what helps you get those insane views are, of course, the floor-to-ceiling windows that curve all the way around here, and they actually lead up to those cathedral-style ceilings. Now just imagine sitting here in this grand living room, hanging out with family and friends. You got the fireplace on. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. There's also some doors there that actually lead around to the wraparound balcony, but we're gonna show you that later. Not only is this fireplace super cozy, it actually goes down to the lower level all the way to the top of the house, and it's double-sided. So while you're here having dinner with the family in the dining room, you can feel that heat, and you're also gonna get those views as well. This kitchen has something you've probably never seen before. And no, it's not the stove, it's not this island, it's this fire pole. And now just imagine, like, you cook up a big meal and you ring a bell or you just yell for all the kids to come down, and they come sliding down here to come and get their food. I mean, maybe even the adults are doing this, but this is so cool. This kitchen not only has that cool feature, but it also has a ton of high-end appliances. Just like this Sub-Zero fridge that is huge, because you're gonna have a big family if you've got this many bedrooms at this house. And over on this side is where the kitchen continues to impress. You've got so much counter space and this Gagano stove cooktop that is massive. What's really cool is you got the hibachi style cooking right here. So imagine whipping up some meals for the family while also taking in these incredible views of the foothills and mountains through all the windows. Where you can also take in those views are right here at the breakfast nook. There's so many windows here letting in a ton of light in. And you'll also see the wraparound patio extends on this side too, but we're gonna show you that in a little bit. And just off the breakfast nook is the huge laundry room that then leads into the mud room that goes to the attached garage. But now, let's head to the other side of this level. As we make our way to the other side of this level, you guys will see just how impressive every square inch of this house is, even in this hallway. These pillars that you see here go up 4 levels of this home, just like the fireplace does. If you're the type of person that loves to have a peaceful, cozy room in their house, you're gonna love this. This is the library. What's great about this library is that it's tucked away. It's really quiet in this side of the house. There's a ton of built-in shelving here. You also got a little built-in desk. And there's a window here that actually faces the front of the house where you're getting a lot of nature views, and you also get the morning sun. And to top that off is one of my favorite rooms in this entire house, and it's this music room. Now, it's called the music room on the original floor plans. Maybe the previous owners had piano in here. I mean, you can just imagine how beautiful that would be. But you can also have it as a nice little lounge area. I mean, just imagine sitting here, reading a book, having your morning coffee, and you also have 180-degree views of not only the foothills and the mountains, but also the beautiful nature outside. And just off the music room is one of the many entrances to this wraparound patio. This patio is so big, you guys, that we're gonna have to speed ramp this. I mean, seriously, it does not get any better than this when it comes to picturesque views of the foothills and Rocky Mountains. I can bet everything on it that you will not find a better view than this house right here. But you guys, I gotta be honest, this is only half the patio. We still gotta show you the other half. And now here we are, literally on the other side of this massive house. And I mean, it kind of continues all the way over there. Pretty amazing. Now we're here on the upper level where this house continues to impress. Up above is where you have the absolutely stunning cathedral ceilings. And if you look, you'll also see the windows up there letting all that light hit those beams. Now this upper level is actually quite unique because to my right here, I'm actually gonna step down to it. You have a balcony overlooking to the grand entrance. So when you have your visitors come over, imagine they walk in the front door and you're like royalty almost, right? Like a king and queen up here inviting them in. That's pretty cool. And on the other side is where you have the open to below down into the main living room. What's so unique about this is through those top windows, it almost feels like you're at the same elevation as the top of the mountains. This is impressive, but we gotta head over here and check out the primary bedroom. That's got everything you possibly want, and it's gonna check all your boxes. Of course, a big house like this is gonna have a big primary bedroom. It is so spacious in here. And over on this side, you'll notice you got like the half circle wall here, just like the music room that's directly below. And all these windows allow for a ton of light to come in and of course some beautiful views. You can also catch those views on the private balcony here that faces the mountains. And there's even a fireplace to keep this nice and cozy. And here's where we have the double-sided walk-through walk-in closets. And this leads us right into the ensuite bathroom. Right away, I was drawn to all the tile work in here. The beautiful design and all the blue tile just is so beautiful. And the ceilings and this window, that's just the icing on the cake in here. Not only are you gonna have the dual vanities, the big soaker tub, you also have this shower and your toilet. Now that you've seen the primary, it's time to show you the rest of this upper level. To my left is where you have the first secondary bedroom that has corner windows for stellar views. And as we continue on down the hall, you'll notice there's a string here. Now, if we pull this string, there's a secret or trap door. And you pull this down and there's a ladder. And you can guarantee we're gonna go up this ladder. And now before we actually go up, try and guess down below in the comments where this leads to. The latch here, this goes down. Perfect. Nice and sturdy, I mean, hopefully. Let's go on an adventure up here. All right, so here we are at the top of the house in your observatory that looks down. You also have these beautiful views of the cathedral ceilings that also have these two circular windows on each side. But this is just the start of the observatory because it actually leads outside. How cool is this, you guys? This is like you're at the top of your castle, looking out over all your land. And of course, the mountain views now feels like we are above the mountains. But back to this space. This is a huge patio space that also has this rock wall fireplace. And remember when we said the fireplace starts at the basement and goes all the way up? This is the same fireplace on the ground level, the main level, that goes all the way up to the very top of the house. This is the perfect spot to chill and of course, observe. Just past the secret observatory entrance is where all the other bedrooms are. In total, on this side, there are 3 secondary bedrooms that are perfect for the guests or kids. And whichever one of your kids is gonna get this particular bedroom will absolutely love the ladder leading up to the loft space. And just when you thought this couldn't get any more kid-friendly over here, there is this big bathroom that's Mickey and Minnie Mouse themed. How unique is that? Now you might be wondering, that whole fire pole that went down to the kitchen, well, here's the entrance to it. Now, imagine that, like I mentioned before, you just ring a bell or yell at all your kids to come and eat, they come running out of their rooms, jumping on this pole, coming down to grab some food. Now, we gotta go check out the basement now, so you guys will take this second staircase that's on this side. I'm gonna take the fire pole. Here at the bottom of the stairs in the basement is where there's a big rec room or gym, and this leads us into the entertainer's dream. I don't know about you guys, but I could spend all my day and night hanging out down here with family or friends. Not only playing ping pong, but playing this slot machine. Yes, this house has its own slot machine. It's practically like your very own casino. And when your family and friends are playing this slot machine, you're actually making money off them. And if you're wondering how, well, it's simple, because the house always wins. Okay, and now what's an entertainer's basement without its own bar? This isn't a wet bar, you guys. This is a full-on bar. I mean, look at how big it is. Mixing cocktails, grabbing some beer for your family and friends, and even setting out some appetizers will be no problem here. And there's even 2 TVs up here, so you can have the Flames game on and the Oilers game on. And if that wasn't enough for you, this house has its own theater room. Of course, an entertainer's dream includes an entertainment room. So whether you want to be watching movies or a new series or our YouTube videos, this is the perfect spot to do so. And when you're not playing ping pong or watching a movie, you could be hanging out in this living room. This is such a chill spot to have a beverage, have some conversations with family and friends, and you can also put on the fireplace, which is the same fireplace as we've seen way up there at the top of the observatory. And to wrap up this lower level, to my right is the entrance to the patio and then your backyard, and behind me is a bedroom leading into the full bathroom, and also down here is a ton of storage. Now that's it for the actual house tour, but now we're just getting started because we gotta show you the rest of the property. Across the 147 acres, you're gonna find a tennis court, 2 heated workshops, and this massive indoor heated riding arena, complete with your horse stalls, making it a dream for equestrian lovers. Now just imagine riding your horses across the open land with the breathtaking Rockies as your backdrop. It doesn't get any more picturesque than this. And then there's the historic cabin, a hidden gem on the property. Whether you use it as a guest retreat for family and friends or keep it as your own private escape, it offers the perfect spot to unwind, reconnect with nature, and enjoy the peace and quiet of the countryside. And all this is located just minutes from Kananaskis country, with Spruce Meadows, Bray Creek, and Calgary all a short drive away. All right, that's a wrap. We got to get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the tour. And if you want to check this home out, you want to get the details, or you want to buy it, head to the description below where there's a link and you can get in contact with the realtor and see the listing. Now make sure you guys like, you comment, and you subscribe, and stay tuned because you're going to see a lot more cool tours just like this. But enough of that. We'll see you on the next one.